Welcome to the Thoughtful Age podcast. This is episode number 2. I'm Dmitry Savchenko, and today I'd like to talk about the power of personal branding for leaders and professionals. My guest is a digital marketing expert, the founder of a WebPromo Agency, and the author of best-selling courses at Udemy, Anton Voronyuk. As we are in the same edtech industry, like both of us, we are working in marketing, in the advertisements, but on the different sides. Uh, we both understand the potential the personal branding has for career development. It gives better exposure to the market, hence to a wider variety of opportunity. So, Anton, please tell us about yourself, your business, and how you got there.
Hi, Dmitro. Really, thank you for having me today with you. I'm in digital marketing for 15 years. We have with partners few businesses in digital marketing field. As you mentioned, the biggest one is WebPromo Agency. WebPromo Agency is a leading digital marketing agency in Ukraine. We are Google Premier partner, marketing, Facebook marketing partner, TikTok partner. We are working with global enterprise clients, helping them to grow their sales online. 10 years ago, we launched Digital Marketing Academy WebPromo Experts, which became the leading digital marketing academy in Ukraine. And this was the part of Ukrainian business. Just 2 years ago, we decided that we need to go global because our knowledge was really good and we wanted to share our expertise worldwide. And we launched our first courses on Udemy. Right now, we have on Udemy 24 courses in digital marketing field. They are on all topics of digital marketing, such as social media, PPC, SEO, etc. And if you talk about our audience, we have 400,000 students. It's from over 1 million enrolls from 200 countries. So it's about our digital approach. We have strong expertise in all fields of digital marketing, and I will be really happy to share with you some small tips and insights about personal branding.
Nice, nice. Thank you for the introduction. So, uh, my first question is definitely about the personal branding. And why do you think it is important for leaders and professionals, especially in the ad tech? And what is the personal branding in general?
What is personal branding? It's the thing that makes you different. When you try to buy something or to buy something from somebody, you always think, what is the reason? We need to talk a little bit about the difference between B2C and B2B marketing. If we talk about ad tech, enterprise, etc., it's all about B2B marketing. And in this niche, personal branding plays a really great role. If you talk about the main criteria why personal branding is so vital in digital marketing and in ad tech, it's only one big thing. People don't believe companies, people believe to people. So if you want to sell, if you want to grow, if you want to grow your career, grow your sales, etc., you need to build personal brand. If you talk about the basic concept of personal branding, you need to build trust, because if people don't trust you, they will not buy from you. So we have a lot of different topics about how you can build a personal branding using content marketing tools, digital marketing tools, other things. So I think that it's like a basic topic of our today conversation, and I will be happy to share some insights with you.
Nice, nice. No, they like this is obvious that the power of a brand is a very huge thing. And meanwhile, I work at the marketing agency. I see how much efforts different companies and brands and people are putting into the development of their like brands, not like promoting any particular service or any particular product, but just investing in their brand and their like for the people to know them and be aware of that company and their values. Yeah, this is huge. So, to your mind, how can a strong personal brand help professionals stand out in their industry?
The first and the main thing, you will build a really great network. If you talk about personal branding and the concept, how it can be built, the first thing you need to create the right user persona profile. You need to understand your main target audience. And when you understand your key client, the person you want to collaborate, or person you will need you to help, you will find the ideas how you can find these people, how you can find them with events, content you're creating, your social media marketing, offline events, etc. And it will make your network bigger. And if we talk about the main key points of B2B marketing, first you need to build expert. Second, you need to build events. You need to communicate on events, meet people, find people. And the third big thing is partnership marketing. You will need to find partners, and personal brand will help you on all these stages. So at first, you are building content and expertise. On the second, you meet on the events, offline and online events, the right people, and you build partnership network, people who can help you, people who can implement some things in your strategy, and who can recommend you to your customers, to your partners, etc., making your exposure bigger.
Yeah, yeah, like the idea of expanding your network and like meeting with other people, talking to them is so vital, I believe, not only in our industry, but like in every area of life, because ultimately it is other people like who feed us, who like take care of us,
Sure.
or we can just share our experience, which is also something that is bringing us joy. Okay, so what do you think? What are the common misconceptions about personal branding? Is there any at all?
Yep. The common misconception is about who need to talk. The main thing you need to do in personal branding, you need somebody to talk about you, not talking to everyone that, hi, my name is Anton, I'm digital marketing expert. It will also work. You need to understand your concept, you need to understand your target audience, but at the same time, it will work much more better if someone will recommend you. For example, I'm a Google Academy certified trainer, and I was a speaker on some of Google events. And if we talk about this concept, when somebody recommends you, how it works, I can start going through the street. For example, you are in California and I'm going to you, Dmitry, and say, hello, Dmitry, I'm Anton, I'm digital marketing expert. Can I help you with your digital marketing? What will be your reaction in this case?
Uh,
Who
like
is
I'm
this
not
guy?
sure.
Yeah, who is
Yeah.
yeah. You're not sure. Another case, you're coming for some of Google's events. Google said we are collaborating and gathering the main our partners, and Dmitry, you are invited to Google event. And on this Google event, some of Googlers will say, guys, we want to tell you about some stuff in digital marketing. Anton is our partner expert. He will share his expertise, case studies, and so on. And from the stage, I will say, okay, we are going to do something like this, and we will be happy to collaborate you. So, Dmitry, you have the same choice. You have the case one of me on the street of some Californian cities or villages, and me on the Google stage. To which person you will believe more?
Yeah, yeah, this is obvious. This is obvious. That's
This is obvious. So you need to build this partnership, and a lot of people don't understand it. When people start to build personal brand, the first thing they want to try to do, they want to shout about themselves. But it's not about shouting about themselves. It's about building network. It's about building relationship. It's about building micro and macro influencers network around you. People need to recommend you, and to make people recommend you, you need to think about their pains, about their values, how you can help them, and it will work. It will work, and it's maybe the most common mistake I see, and maybe it's like number one thing which can stop your personal branding expansion.
yeah, that's an impressive idea, and it sounds like a life hack for me. Like something counterintuitive for sure. But yeah, thank you for sharing. That's a great point. Um, so you already mentioned that like developing your network, meeting with other people, like having someone who would maybe help promote you and your skills, and those are the good tips. Do you have something else like to add there, like more some other effective strategies that might be useful?
Maybe I want to talk about strategies. I will talk about the whole concept of personal branding. The first thing I already mentioned, it's your customer profile. So you need to understand for whom you build your personal brand. For example, if you talk about WebPromo and WebPromo Experts business, we help marketers, and we help marketers as an agency solving their pain that they need to set up ads, they need to get results from campaigns, etc. And we help as educational hub, which helps them to get more knowledge in digital marketing. So we understand our audience. They are marketers, digital marketers, and we are helping them to solve their pain. Agency with set up in digital marketing campaigns, and academy with getting knowledge about some tools like TikTok, Instagram, PPC, email marketing, etc. So it's the first main thing. After that, you need to understand the KPIs. What is the main result of your activity? If you will try to say, I want to have 1 million subscribers on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, is bullshit. It doesn't work. You need to build your activity because you want to sell. Everybody wants to sell. And so it's true. And you need to understand how your personal brand marketing activities will influence on your sales. It can be not like sales of company. It can be your salary as expert. So if your salary is growing, your compensation is growing, it's also okay. So you need to understand the main KPI. You have portrait. You need to understand the KPI. The next, you need to understand the market and competitors. So if you are expert in digital marketing, you just go to Google and try to find digital marketing experts for the United States, United Kingdom, Germany, etc. So you will see a lot of people who are experts in the same field. You need to understand what they are talking about and what is your difference, what is unique selling proposition compared with these people. So this is the third step. First, we understand audience. The second, we understand KPIs. The third, we understand the market. The next is how we will communicate with them. And it's very important key point because on this stage, we can use a lot of stuff which can shout about you and make your message more clear. The easiest way is to start their ads like Facebook ads, Google ads, TikTok ads. But we need to understand that ads without the right message and the right content, it will not work. So we need to build the content strategy. And if we talk about the content strategy, every professional specialist is thinking what I can post. What about I can talk in my social media, on my LinkedIn page, on my YouTube? Do you have such trouble, Dmitry, or not?
Uh, no, I don't. I don't think
Yeah,
so.
you don't have such trouble. You know what you will post tomorrow or the next week, yeah?
No, definitely, I have some kind of a plan, but uh, it, I would say it is a struggle. Yeah, I would agree on that.
I have formula for you. I have PNP formula. It's really easy to understand. You have to get three types of content in your LinkedIn stream, YouTube, etc. The first is professional, the second is news, and the third is personal. Any expert, if you talk about personal branding, need to have professional content. So what is professional content? You need to understand the pain of your customer. You can use for this such tool as Answer the Public. It will help you to find the questions to Google for your niche. You can ask your customers, etc. And this is when you are talking about the pain of your customer. For example, how to implement some tool in Martech, or how to find employees in Martech, etc. So there are a lot of questions. You need to talk about the pains of your customers. It's a professional content. The second, it's news content. We are working with you in such niche where if somebody didn't change during this period, for example, Facebook or Google didn't launch something new, I think that it will be like exception. So we need to talk about news which are really important for this niche and for our customers. For example, Google changed its algorithm in SEO. Google updated and add some tools like performance marks, etc. So we need to talk about this news, not about each news. For example, Google changed red button to green button, but something really important for the whole niche and all structure. And the third thing, what is really important, that people don't believe brands, they believe to other people. So we need to show our personality. So you have kids, I have kids. You love sport, you love skis, I love triathlon. So we need to show our personalities, that we are not just about business guys. We are guys who have family, who have hobby, who have some things that they are happy about, and this is personal content in your LinkedIn, in your Facebook, Instagram, etc. So we need to combine these three types of content: your professional content, your news content, your personal content, and if you will combine three together, it will make your personal brand in social network, on your blog, YouTube, etc., more powerful. So try to go through this chain, try to understand your user persona, try to add the right KPIs, add understanding of your market, of people, other experts you work with, and of course the right content strategy. PNP formula will be the good thing you can implement.
Oh, nice, nice. And they already see that the most successful bloggers and most successful influencers, they do exactly the same. Like they
Sure.
talk about themselves, they talk about the news, and about their expertise, about some of their ideas and thoughts, and some professional insights. However, if we are like in this world where everyone is talking about themselves and about their expertise, how do you balance authenticity with the need to present a professional image? Like how, yeah, there should be some whatever ratio or maybe some hints and tips.
Look, if we talk about the professional content, it must be enough. It must be enough and it must be okay for your audience. So you can measure the efficiency of your professional content just asking your audience, check some metrics like likes, comments, any other engagement metrics in social media. But at the same time, if you want to create really great professional content, you can use two ways. The first one is hype. You are trying to find something which is really rocking right now. For example, today it's ChatGPT. ChatGPT was started like many months ago. It became public maybe in November, as I remember. But now everyone is talking about ChatGPT. So you are thinking, yes, I need to be in this stream. So we are talking with you about ChatGPT. It's one key. So you are trying to get the hype. You are trying to catch the trend, and you want to talk about this trend. This is one kind of professional content, but it's really hard to do it on a regular basis. You need to spend a lot of time monitoring influencers, monitoring social media to find such trends and find such topics. On the other hand, you have evergreen content. How to find evergreen content for professional niche? You just need to go to Google, use Google Ads Keyword Planner, use SEMrush, SimilarWeb, Answer the Public, other tools that help us grab all search questions from your audience. For example, you are interested in J4, the new version of Google Analytics that will kill universal analytics. And you are going to answer the public, you type in J4 and look all these questions that people have. They have question how to move from universal analytics to J4, how to set up goals, how to set up e-commerce, a lot of stuff that we can help them answering their questions, writing how-to videos or writing how-to articles, and it will be really great professional content because it's not our pace to write about something because people ask us to answer their question and we can do it. So I think that this hype theory and SEO theory, they must be combined, and this will help you to produce really effective content in your professional style.
Oh, nice. That's an impressive advice. Yeah, thank you so much for sharing with us another backdoor,
Yeah,
another
sure.
life hack, I would say. Uh, and I was also wondering, like, if while working on this and while doing all those promotions and doing the posts and working on the social media and developing your presence, is there anything that can hinder your personal brand? Are there any mistakes that one can do that would jeopardize the whole that effort that was put in before?
It's a personal brand, I think that you create for a long time, but you can kill it for with one mistake. So we have a lot of such case studies in social networks when somebody do something wrong, and it's like a lot of shout in the social network, etc. So we need to understand what are you doing, and that if you start doing a personal brand, you become public. For not all people, it's comfort. So they need to understand that any word, any activity, any post, any tweet can be used against them. So it's about tone of voice. It's about understanding what we are talking. It's about understanding how your words can influence on your company. Especially, it's very crucial for American companies when you are on IPO, when your stocks are trading and so on. It can be not just about your words that will punish your personal brand, but it can be also your words that will punish your stocks, your market evaluations. We have very good example, which everybody knows, Elon Musk. Sometimes he talks something great, which makes his stocks going higher. Sometimes he just takes some crack, and we have stocks that go down. So it's just example of person who use hype on a regular basis, but at the same time, we understand that for smaller people who are not Elon Musk, it also works. It also helps you to grow, or it helps you to fall down.
Yeah, just a few words, not very well thought out, like might definitely damage everything what you did before. And
Yeah,
yeah.
sure.
Uh, so, like, let's imagine we're already doing that. We are developing our network and we already have some presence online. We have our blog, podcast, whatever. And now, like, as a professional, for example, how I can leverage that for my personal career, let's say? Like, do you have any particular tip or example?
Yeah, sure. Of course, most of my case studies and examples, they are about business when the person who is building personal brand monetize this personal brand for business evaluation, so for selling more, for finding investors, clients, partners, and so on. There are a lot of examples. But if you talk about using it for personal career, you can just grow in company because you have this publicity and you can change things. So in my case, my love to be public, to speak on them. They created a new business department. This is how WebPromo Experts was created. At first, I was SEO guy. After that, head of SEO. And in one moment, I started like speaking on a conference, going as a tutor on some lectures, academies, etc. And I've understood that speaking, sharing, etc. It's my love and going public, talking with people, sharing the ideas, sharing my expertise, and so on. I've understood that I'm not going to move forward as SEO head, that I want to start making my SEO department bigger and bigger. I want to do something in the educational field. That's how Web From My Experts Academy was born, and this is my case study. But if we talk about usual person, when you start to be public, your capitalization grows. So in some companies, it's okay when the company is open and everybody wants to build the personal brand. In some companies, for example, if your manager and your co-owner try to be silent, and if you try to shout too loud and the co-owners don't think that it's a good idea, it can even harm your career. But if it's coordinated conception and you talk about things which are really important, you help your business, you help yourself, it's win-win model. Of course, you will grow, you will get more salary, you will get more benefits, you will get more interested clients, because if you build your personal brand, sometimes if we talk about agency business, clients can come and tell, guys, I want to work exactly with Anton, or I want to work exactly with Dmitry. So this is how it works. For example, today I've got message from a guy which is also in club with you and me, and he told, okay, I have a client for you, it's a SaaS company, but I want you personally look for it because I believe you, I believe that you will do everything good. So it's how the personal brand works.
Nice, nice. Yeah, very insightful, very insightful. Yeah. Um, I was also thinking about, like, is there a difference for the manager, let's say, and like an expert, some individual contributor in developing their personal brand, or we are just should talk about our expertise and about ourselves and expanding our network regardless of what is our like particular position at this moment.
Look, it really depends. It really depends. I think that if you talk about the concept how it works, PNP formula we discussed previously, it will work both for individual contributor and for manager. But if we talk about different concepts, that network really can help. You can change company. You can change product. You can make a pivot, and the company will go to another way, but your network, people who are well connected with you, they can help. So personal brand creates the circle of people. It creates a really good network. And at the moment of you, for example, you're launching something new project in existing company, or definitely a new project, you can ask for recommendations. You can ask for review, for feedback, and these people will help you. They will say, this guy is great. I know him for that project. I believe that something new that he is going to do will work, and I can say yes, I support him. And it can be money, it can be reviews, it can be connections, it can be network, etc.
Yeah, yeah, nice, nice. No, like, yeah, it's amazing. And um, I know you for several years, like more than four, maybe even five. We've met on some of the conferences, and probably at that time you were already doing this personal brand development. And
Sure.
I started to follow you on the social media, and was also admiring how you do all that stuff, how you like find the time, how you find the appropriate topic to share, how you find the appropriate way of communicating your expertise and like news in your personal life. And like I liked following you all the time, but now like as I hear more of how you do that, like it gives me more insights. And it's not rocket science apparently, it's just something that you just go and do.
Thank you
So
for feedback. I really appreciate it.
yeah, yeah. So besides of you, obviously, can you share an example of a leader or professional who has a strong personal brand, and what makes it successful to your mind?
There are a lot of such leaders. I can show a lot of examples in Ukrainian business. I can, for example, if you talk about our partners, I can talk about founders of Ahrefs, our partners who create SendPulse, other SaaS companies we collaborate on regular basis. There are a lot of such strong leaders that create personal brands, and it's really great. But if you talk about another small insight that I want to share you in, if you talk about building personal brand, it's about love. You need to love what you do. And you was asking what the reason why it was doing it 15 years ago, why I'm doing it 10 years ago, and why I'm still doing it now. The one main reason is love. I love what I'm doing. And if you talk about that great leaders that I've named and a lot of other guys that I didn't name, they love what they do. They love their companies, they love their services, they love their teams, they love their companies, and it's all about love. Maybe the right words must be changed, not love, but passion. It's about great passion that change their life, and it also changes the life of people that are close to them.
Passion, uh, fulfillment, joy, like everything. Yeah, like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's
It's
hard.
the
It's hard.
small,
It's hard.
it's small things
Exactly.
around you.
Exactly. Hard to argue that those activities can be very beneficial, like not only to your personal career growth or your business development, but for yourself as well. Like you share something, you engage with the audience, you like keep in touch with the people that you care about, to the people that you want to share your good news, and uh, getting the feedback on that, and like just talking to them is like very very beneficial, I would say. Okay, so it looks like we had time, and we should be wrapping up here. Thank you so much, Anton, for joining us today. It was very very useful conversation. I've heard so many tips on the personal brand development, and this is just so amazing to have you here and to listen about your expertise and experience. Is there any last advice that you want to share with the audience?
Maybe the last one will be the same as the previous. Try to love what you are doing and try to scale it, and it will help you grow your personal brand, the brand of your company, and get great results. Thank you for
Awesome.
having me today.
Awesome. Thank you for joining. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Thank you.